Right, lads, welcome back to Rimworld. So you'll notice that I got the blueprints down for how I want the base to look. And I'm pretty pleased actually because we don't have a lot of overlap. So it shouldn't be all that hard to sort of move into the new spacing of what I want to do. So you see we've got these two large barracks buildings here. The yellow blocks are beds or tables. So it's like a double bed with a single table next to it. The pink is toilets and baths. So when you see a single pink dot, that's a toilet. And a double one is a bath. With the single one next to it is a little hand basin. So, and then the green blocks are storage. Usually those big pallets. So then each barracks houses 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Potentially double that if it's couples. And then there's a little room here with 2 pallets for workers' outfits and soldier outfits, which we can double up there. So we're looking at probably 22 Vikings altogether there, not including the royal couple. So we're looking to get around 24 to 30 colonists probably. This is the royal bedchamber, the throne room. This is the area for guests with a built-in bathroom, a little dedicated research area. So this is a freezer for storing corpses where they get stripped down, and then the tenanted clothing gets brought here and gets broken down. This is a barn for animal sleeping spots, spaces for kibble and hay. This is the tool production bench, repair bench. Let's see, metal smithy. These are toolboxes. We have stone cutting. We have brick making. Let's see, 2 tailoring benches for making clothes. These are where the tanning vats are going to go. This is an extra little cooking station to make tanning liquor. I forget what I put. I think this is where the wood production will go. Growing zones, 4 growing zones here. And, 2 rows of tables. Storage here for drugs. Butchery. 2 cooking stations. Large walk-in freezer. Drug production, brewery, miscellaneous storage, brewing vats. And this is the prison complex, but I think I might rework the prison complex. I think maybe because we know we can make the prisoners work. And I think it would be badass and kind of poetic, if you will. Why don't we put the corpse freezer? Let's say we only have like 2 beds or whatever. We put the corpse freezer here, so then when we have prisoners, we make them strip down and cremate the corpses of their fallen allies. We could technically even make them butcher for human meat. That could be so grim. We could probably do that as well. But I could put in a little tailoring bench just for breaking down tainted clothing. And I can dump the resources here. And then that can save my colonists having to spend time breaking down clothing. I think I have space for the wood production here. If I can make it fit, we can do that. Let's take a look actually. Let's go remove plans. Just check this out. So if I go, hang on, so this is 2 beds. Okay, that's perfect. Yeah, okay, cool. Cool. How much space do we need for corpse storage? We need a large pallet, which is 4 like that. Maybe if I put the pallet there, wouldn't need a lot of space in there. I could literally just have it be like that. Put a door there. With the vent to the outside, the corpses can remain frozen. And we can put a tailoring bench there, bam, with storage next to it for tainted clothing. So corpses, strip them down, throw the tainted clothing there, break down the clothing, leave the resources on the floor which the other colonists can pick up. Then we can have them chop wood here as well. Or actually, I think stone cutting is probably the most time consuming thing. So chunks get stored there, they chop them into blocks, leave the blocks there. And if I can get away with second pallets for 2 different, so like let's say, what do we have here primarily? We have limestone and slate, looks like. So big pallets of slate, big pallets of limestone. And then here we can have tables and chairs for them to sit on, and then some recreation stuff here, so they don't get too miserable. So we can keep maximum of 4 prisoners. They can go to the bathroom. They can work by stripping down corpses. We honestly we can instead of maybe burning the corpses, we can experiment with having the prisoners chop the corpses up into human meat. Wolfster, where are you going with that? All right, you are busy burning corpses. Good lad. Not animal corpses. So this is cremate human corpses, fresh and rotten, and then do forever rotten animal corpses. Who's my cremator right now? ML, where is he? ML is hauling. Okay, after that, burn some corpses. That's upsetting people. So we've got a big grow zone here and a big half a grow zone here. This is going to be a gigantic greenhouse. I think we might, because this is all rough stone, we can get fungiponics growing here. So we'll put fungiponics basins, which you have to space out. And then in between that, we can build regular growing basins. And then we will research skylights, put skylights in all over here, and then heating this one big mega structure should be easier than doing 3 or 4 grow areas like this. I also suspect that if I'm going to be doing this, I should actually rather do... Well, what's the yield? Yield 11. Potato plant is... So 11 yield after 5.8 days. 6 from 3 days. 5 from 4.6. Three days gives you 6. 5 days gives you 8. 5.8 gives you 11. So I think actually potato plants are the most efficient. Wolfster, what's upsetting you so much? You're recreation starved. Okay, the observed rotting corpses should be gone soon. Have we put down the recreation things yet? We haven't. So, I like this little growing area here because also it allows me to go... How much bone do we have? 104. Okay. Bone, horseshoes, pin. Bone, hoopstone ring. We'll put melee dummies there for them to attack. Pretty sure I put down recreation here somewhere. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, I can stay there for now. What's up, Danny? Have we chosen a research project? I don't think so yet. But we did basic workbenches, which lets me do brewery. Okay. Complex clothing is probably my next thing I need to go for. Let's see, production. Research we've done. Field stove, I need to do pretty quickly. Butchering table. I think stone cutting. No, stone cutting is its own thing. Let's do that first. The stone cutting. I want to crank up my stone cutting. And that's quick and easy too. Danny is fishing. Do I want Danny to be fishing? I think I do. Yep, not yet. There's time. Nice. We're busy with the pelt coats already. Wait, why is that? Is that because we don't have rawhide? I should have loads of rawhide. What's going on? Rawhide, tribal kilt. Cooking for simple meals. Oh, but he's doing it with smoked meat. Okay, that's no good. Don't use smoked meat for simple meals. What's gonna let me do vents? I think improved construction. I don't think these are actually growing, are they? Growth rate 0, needs light 51%. So that means I think that there's no point then in trying to grow until I can do skylights. Sup, super. Hunting wise, Mega Sloth. If I send all of my archers, we'll probably take it down. Just keep the fish going. Yeah, I know, dude. Lots of break risk. I know. Ooh. Wormroot, did you just complete a pelt coat? I'm sure someone will put that on like immediately. Okay, sweet. We've actually started preparing leather. So I think I can actually stop with the rawhide. We can use any kind of leather here. Same with the tribal poncho. Any kind of leather. Hoods. Any kind of leather. Pelt coat. Any kind of leather. Okay. Bear loincloth and a giant battle axe. Not yet, we've got the battle axe. That's a bone battle axe, pretty crap. 8.69. What do my Dane axes do? 7.3. Okay, that bone grade axe is even better, but its attack time is super slow. Wormroot is making rawhide. Okay, we can cancel the rawhide production then, I think. I really want to break down all this clothing. But we have to do... Well, I think stone cutting first. Speaking of stone cutting, because I want to start building structures. Who is stone cutting? Griff. Or Wolfster. And Hawk says should do most of the constructing. I think let's build this area here first, and then take occupancy there. I mean, this little mini kitchen area we'll have to do for now. Let's go... I think so. Limestone is our primary building material. Slate and limestone. Yep. And out of a door, I think we can do bone. A bone door will do. That reminds me, furniture-wise, I need to... Oh, I've got fur beds already. Okay, that's nice. So lumber and leather to make it nice and warm. Right, modern. What's up with the lumber production? It is going, isn't it? Correct, it is. Firewood and green lumber. I did give an order to cut down a bunch of trees. Should we just... Let's priority haul whatever we have. Let's see, storage. We can't do the large pallets yet. Otto is starting the construction. Okay, good lad. Fall has begun. Fine. Ah, no water. This is problem. We'll have to use a water tub till we get plumbing going. Okay, his morale should improve. This is good. -3. -38, -1. Well, as the pelt coats start getting cranked out, that's going to keep everybody warm. Is there any leather armor that's not being... Look, there's this... It's all tainted, see? And are they getting a slept in the cold? They are. So with the prisoners, I think I might just have the prisoners work and do nothing else for a while. I don't want to add more people to my colony, but feeding them is hard. But then again, you have to feed prisoners as well. Fresh spores in 3 days. Fine. Dagwood? Oh, he killed the snow hare, looks like. Did he leave a corpse? No, the dogs just eat the corpse. Okay. Jadvanis, evening. Must say, I'm quite looking forward to getting our little prison work camp going. And honestly, eventually, once we get the entire once we get the entire inner keep secured, we can just leave the prison barracks doors open, and the prisoners can be, you know, treat the inner keep as one giant prison complex, and they can do jobs anywhere. Ugh, hungover. Ugh. So I want to build beds, fancy beds. These cloth fur beds. So cloth, leather, or rawhide. Which rawhide do we have? Only 5. How much cloth is it? 75 for a double, 35 for a regular, so 140. I can do 4 beds like that. Although there is a couple here. Let's do a cloth double bed there. That's 75 cloth. Plus 70s, that's 145. So 50 cloth left after that, so I can do 1 more bed here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Technically, I could then break down all of these sheep wool bed rolls. I prefer not to. For all these other bed rolls are just cloth bed rolls. They can be broken down. Well, as and when these new beds get produced, we can break down the other crap ones. And then we'll keep these sheep wool bed rolls, because they're going to keep people quite warm. We'll use those for travel. Work to build. Does it say how much insulation it gives? Doesn't. It's interesting. Why is hops being kept there? Don't keep plant matter or hides in here. Plant matter in here. And also, I should remember that with these bones, you can actually break them down to extract bone marrow out of them. I think we do that in a butchering table. And food is going to be a problem. I think we might have to start doing that. And also, quite often with this mod list, you end up with gigantic stores of bone marrow that you're not using. What I hope is that I can make kibble out of bone marrow plus something else. Use that to feed the dogs. Shit, right, food. Okay. Mega sloth. Prepare to get wrecked. Away. Job. And hunt the damn things. Going on? Oh, not tame. Hunt. There we go. Can I do a butcher's table? I can. I need 95 of something. Maybe steel. Oopsie. Bone. Yeah, bone's the best option. God, I'm out of lumber. Let's see. Animals need rescue. No dogs, you fools! Damn it, assassin. Go get these lads. Rescue our dog. Front leg cut off. Oh, assassin's done for. I wonder if I can justify the morale hit to force my guys to eat people. It's going to make them super unhappy until everybody eventually becomes cannibals. Then it just becomes a straight advantage for us. You'll see. Ooh, there's berries. Okay, wait, so I should say harvest all plants on the map. 152. Harvest all of them. Argyle wool parka. I want to break that down. Argyle wool is amazing insulation. No longer insulting's pretty good. Calm down. Excellent. Food getting produced. Our first little main barracks is almost done. Quest. Bragg's Ancient Ruins. We can't go investigate ancient ruins now. Don't have enough food. Right, so who's in bed? Gruff and Otto. I know of tools. I haven't bothered putting the time towards researching it yet. I want to do tailoring next. I've got a lot of tainted clothes I need to break down. I need those resources. Do we have a fueled smithy yet? I want to smelt weapons as soon as possible. I could technically do it in a bloomery, but I have enough steel to actually make a smeltery. A hostile force spotted. Yeah, this is encouraging though, the fact that I've got loads of lumber busy curing. Also, why are you recreation starved, mate? You have got 3 hours of recreation between 12 and 2. I wonder if it's a factor of all the mods that I have. My colonists are consistently recreation starved, but that's probably just recreation variety. Like, they don't want to do this stuff. They've got 4 options here, 4 games. I suppose it'll just get better as there's more options for recreation. Let's get your armor on. That raid is coming. Wake up, boys. Well, in any event, my archers should be able to take care of him. 4 lads with composite bows is pretty formidable at this stage of the game. We have here 75 leather ready to go. 75 contains paired hide. Leather armor. Well, actually, why is it cooking on the fire when it could be cooking here? It's pretty quicker in the oven, I think. In fact, in that case then, the stone campfire we can deconstruct it. I don't actually need it there for anything. Yeah, it's definitely cooking quicker in the oven. See, now I think these lads aren't putting their armor on because I don't know like where it is. I'm just keeping the armor in the right place. Anyway, set owner, who's got bad morale? Wolfster. Otto is already got in bed there. Email. I really don't want to use leather for that. I want to use leather for armor. Stone cutting is going to be where... honestly, probably going to be in the prison barracks for a while. Next, complex clothing. Hand tailoring bench, excellent. That's what I need next. And this has allowed us to do stone cutting. Okay, good. Cut chunks. Construction brick fence, fine. And speaking of brick, eventually once we super set up, I can replace all of the stone block walls with actual bricks. That contributes to the place looking nice, which helps with morale. Okay, they'll prepare for a while, then attack. Okay, 3 of these nerds now. with bows as well. Okay, so I need these Huskars to actually find their armor and put it on. Super annoying that they're not doing it themselves. Although that being said, I do find that once I'm able to have those little storage pallets and I can keep all the armor together on the pallets, then it becomes a lot easier. And at that point then, the lads seem to be a lot more diligent about quickly changing their outfits when you order them to. The problem now is finding the other Guardian armor. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's everybody. I think it doesn't tell them, doesn't give them the order to wear the armor if it's not in a storage zone for that armor. Let's go get these nerds. How do we do this? We put our archers here behind cover. Our Huskars run out from the left here. Marden, get that lad. Mail, that lad. Hawksies, that lad. Otto, that lad. You lads. Get him to cover quickly. Oof, ouchie. Ouchie, ouchie, ouchie. Oof. And they're fleeing. Is that it? That's them? Nice. Right, give me some prisoners. First of all, how are we doing bleeding-wise? Danny bleeding in 5 hours, so he needs to go straight into the hospital. Fine. Let's look at these prisoners. Are they going to survive? They will, looks like. Right lung is destroyed, but that is survivable. So, worm roost, stabilize, capture, griff. Stabilize, capture. Nice. 2 guests that are going to help us with a bit of work. Okay, he's going to survive. Do the capturing. Going to survive. Capturing. Danny needs medical attention, like now. Oh. So, worm root, stabilize, MAL. Can do wardening. Marden. Otto is the best one to do it. What? Ah, yep. Okay. Rescue. That lad's getting treated. This is good. Who else is bleeding? Hawksies. Get into the hospital, Hawksies. Oh, what happened to Danny? So, rescue. Wait. Griff. Stabilize. Reserved by Marden. Hawksies is resting. Wolfster. Taking a dump. Go rest. Right, so Wormroot, yeah, wash your hands and then tend to our colonists, please. Already tending. Tending. Then Griff, you are tending to the The prisoners. Work and recruit. Work and recruit. Like in my previous offline campaigns that I've done, I didn't bother with work and recruit. Like if resistance was more than 25, I would just release them. Hoxies, you were in the last stream. So Hoxies, you are a brave groundbreaker, Huskarl, melee fighter, hell of a good, you're our best builder and our miner. You show some promise with plants, and you're a decent crafter as well. Good lad. I reckon let's get the fucking prisoners in here, shall we? Have them chop wood at least. Have them do something. Although I don't know if I can have a research bench in what counts as a jail. Right. Medical issues sorted. Clear forced. What are we researching? Complex clothing. And then what is it that's going to allow me to do the storage? I think it's going to be basic constructing or something similar to that. It'll be basic furniture and complex furniture. Right, that's what it'll be. Which we'll do next. Okay, so art bench can wait. We've got a butcher's table. A stove we can do next. Fuel stove. Needs steel and... we'll do steel and bone. Please tell me you lads aren't bleeding anymore. Doctors, why don't you get on that? Tending. Also, upset nurse priority quite high for a bunch of other colonists, so the other colonists should come feed these lads pretty quick. See, only 32% tending quality. That's not great. Animals? They're not bleeding, are they? Okay. We can expect puppies soon, so that's good. We need fecal sludge to be able to burn those corpses. 70% on the pit, so that's doable. Oh, that's right, and one of the archers dropped their weapon. Who was it? Danny. Bam. Okay. Strip them down. And cremate them immediately. MAL. Now, I'm not going to be comfortable butchering up corpses and using human meat until we have enough drugs that we can actually maintain the morale hit. I think if we start doing it now, it'll be disastrous for morale. In fact, let's do something... Hang on here. So, Guardian armor. Don't keep it there. And Ravager helmet. Don't keep it there. We'll make a little dedicated storage spot for this. Just so that these lads, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Clear all. Guardian armor. Ravager helmets only. So at least now when the Huskarls take their armor off, they should drop it in one spot. And then when I give them the order to put it back on, it should happen quickly. I hope. Okay, so complex clothing is happening. Complex clothing is then going to allow me to start breaking down all the tainted clothing, which will give us more resources. And that's going to be all good. Okay, so here we have stone blocks. Okay, so zone. Although I don't need that much space for stone blocks. Stone blocks can actually be a 3x3. Clear all stone blocks. And we can go stockpile like that. Clear all for chunks of limestone. Righto, so now we can start using the table. Good, so we are done here. Let's move the entertainment stuff in here. Got another hostile force again. Happy with bedrooms, fine. Harden's yeoman ceremony, we can't do that yet. I can't build a throne chair until we've researched complex furniture. Okay, so hang on. All the Ravager helmets, haul them quickly. All the Guardian armor, haul it quickly. Once it's in the storage zone, then hopefully these... Wait, where are you taking it to? That's right. Guardian armor, no, bang. Ravager helmet, bang. Good leather hood is infused, excellent. Breezing, hit points, maximum comfortable temperature, excellent. Yeah. Come on, lads, get your armor on. What's going on? Cooking meals, walling, consuming, washing. Huskell, it does allow them to wear Ravager helmet. Guardian armor. I wonder if putting your armor on counts as basic. I think it's just an issue I'm going to have until I get those storage pallets going. Oh, there we go. Wearing armor. Hauling dough, wearing armor, wearing armor. Attacking immediately. I don't expect I'm going to have to keep manually ordering them to put armor on for too much longer. Ooh, wolfhound miscarried due to poor health. She fought an ibex. Wonder. Ooh, muffalos. Get him. Good job. Honestly, my dogs feel like a little bit more of a liability than an actual help just for the moment. So, Otto von Noob. Let's clear forced and clear forced. Just out of curiosity, with Wormroot, 8 out of 20 is really good. And I could send him to try to tame some of those buffalo, but I wanted to focus on producing clothing. Right, what's up with our prisoners? Are they up on their feet yet? 54 and 56, you should survive. Now, can I make this? I can. Excellent. Excellent. So, make that not... fine. And then how do I get them into jail then? I have to have someone who's a warden, who's like Marden, to... Wandering, Marden, attempting to recruit... Wait, hang on. Remove, taking to bed. Yep. And taking to bed. Oh, for fuck's sake. Please don't let it be all the muffler. Yeah, it's only 1 or 2. Oof, good shot. Good job, Drift. Right, so now, how do I make these orders only get done by prisoners, I wonder? And in fact, we may as well have the stone cutting in there as well, because these prisoners are going to be here for ages. Expand zone. There. Whoops. Copy, expand, paste. Delete that one. Copy, expand, there. Paste. Delete. And then we will urgently haul those. Right, good. I'm worried about food though. Well, I was worried about food until this got done. Marden, get your ass up. Butcher creature, forever. Close in here. And extract bone, forever. In this area. And that means keep bone in the freezer. Okay, simple meal, copy there, paste there. What's your cooking, Marden? Is like once he's up to 8, 11, awesome. I mean, we can do fine meals, but I don't have enough vegetarian stuff. Ugh. Use me. Where's bone marrow here? Yep. Excellent. So people should eat the bone marrow. I think it makes them unhappy though. I reckon they don't actually really like it very much. I want to see these two idiots do some stone cutting and some wood production. $79 and 83. Okay, he should be fine. Griff. Consuming smoked meat. Otto is already tending. Feeding smoked meat to Minoka and then tend to him. What kind of skills do they have if we do get them? A prudish gourmand who can cook, do a bunch of stuff. And Menino, not great fighter, incredible with plants though. Let's see, Worm Roost, where's Worm Roost? See, I don't want you doing that, I want you focusing on tailoring. No, stop doing that, god damn it. I had to break down all this stuff. Okay, well, soon, it'll happen soon. Also, wasn't there another, there was another Muffalo corpse. A worm roost. Okay, fine. Feeding prisoners. Why isn't she making more clothing, damn it? Oh, right. Hypothermia. Modern. If we assign Modern to one of the warm beds, that'd be better. Modern. Strip. Yeah, strip. Ooh, a party. Like the Nikes. Oh, Griff and Otto, and then Hoxies and Morden also want to sleep together. So we have heavy pelt. Can I not use heavy pelt? No, I need to process it first. What's in here? Thick thrumbo hide or heavy? Do forever. Leather. Heavy fur. Excellent. Right, these prisoners are still not able to get up yet. Well, fair enough. Right, lung was destroyed. I'm sure we can find a lung at some point. I think we have someone fishing. Danny's a fisherman. Danny's first job is to keep the base clean. Excellent. You see what I wanted? 1, 2, 3, 4 sets of armor right there, all kept up together. Wormroot, taking product out. What are you busy making? Let's see. Hoods are almost out across the board for everybody. And then pelt coats for everybody. Then once that's done, then temperature shouldn't be an issue. We're almost halfway to doing complex clothing, in which case I'm going to start breaking down all that stuff. That's going to give me a huge amount of resources. Drifts in a daze. Also, I want to break down these hay skirts so I can get that hay. I need the hay to make these crafting baskets. It's going to be so difficult to get our hands on plants on this map. Really, it's going to be dependent on getting the greenhouse going, and the greenhouse is going to be stuck behind glassworks. And to make glass, you need steel. And for that, you need a refinery first. So we're going to be subsisting just on whatever is on the map. In fact, who's my plant cutter, by the way? So Otto must go cut plants. Okay, so a bunch of berries have already been cut, so let's just haul them urgently. Animal-wise, argalies, muffalos. Having a tame herd of argalies would be incredible because they would make wool for us. And then that argali wool would mean that temperature wouldn't be an issue, ever. Sup, H2? That's going to be interesting, dude. We're still in the stabilizing and growing phase. But I'll tell you what, once we get established, which is not going to be easy, but once we get established, we are going to do a lot of raiding and pillaging. We're going to wipe out anyone who is on the Biger Barons. They're all going to get it. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 27. We have to destroy 27 bases. It's going to be interesting. I think actually I'll break down that cloth bedroll. Any cloth bedrolls that aren't being used, let's break them down, and then we'll combine them with wood to make these insulated beds to keep everyone warm. Fur bed. Here's my builder. It is Hoxie's. Griff is starving. Martin, what's the food situation? That's fine. Okay, just when he gets up, he'll feed himself. Right, tech priority. Let's finish stone cut. No, we've done stone cutting. We'll do complex clothing. Then we'll have to go to basic and complex furniture. Then I think mending. Then we go back for tool crafting. You've got a lot to do, as you can see, Hawk says. Now, where's the other sheep wool bedroll? I think one of these is sheep wool. Cloth bedroll, sheep wool bedroll. Okay. Nice. It's been calmed down. Excellent. And that means now, let's see. Copy 1, 2. Although I need to make another double bed actually. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. So once that's done, everyone has their own beds. Hawk says it's hypothermia. Well, I'll tell you what. You lads then get your Huskal armor on because it's nice and warm at least. Although Otto is fine. Otto doesn't need to. This is a temporary measure until I've finished making these pelt coats, and then they'll be warm enough. Wormroot, nice. So there's going to be heavy wool getting produced soon. Excellent. Hawk says it's idle, huh? No, she's just warming up. Danny Wren is fully healed. Wolfster. I had beers here, but I think everybody's... What happened to the beers that were here? The dogs must have drank it. Bloody dogs. Well, Wolfster, I know you're upset, but nothing to be done. Martin, what are you doing? Making tanning liquor. No, mate, you need to refuel and cook. Yeah, cooking is his #1 priority. Should be more focused on that. Oh, but he's chatting to the prisoners. That's why. Awesome. The presence of this muffalo herd has really made a gigantic difference. This gives us how much meat each? It gives us 189, so that is a fuckload of meat. Hoxies, what are you up to? You're resting, are you? Good pelt coat. Research request, but can't do that. Ah, look, you can actually... Nice. You can... Okay, you can tell... Excellent. So I can have prisoners do it. I didn't realize I can select prisoners. So Menino or Minoka? Menino, 1 crafting. Minoka. Can do the wood. And... How do I assign him then? Prisoners. Oh, neither of them can stone cut. That's unfortunate. They can craft though, so what could they craft? Okay, wait a second. Who's starving? Danny is starving. Ah, okay. Pawns will sleep together. Marden and Hawk says... Okay, Marden is the MAL is where... Yeah, MAL. Bam. Who's the odd one out? Hawk says is there. Otto is there. Worm Roost, there. Wolfster, there. Griff, there. Danny, yeah. Okay, so one of these prisoners can't do anything here, but she can cook. So, here's the plan. Reinstall a cloth bedroll here. When Marden's awake, hang on, it is firewood, Minoka. So then Menino needs to be moved across to the other area where she can cook. Minoka, this one. Colonists, stone cut. Griff. Who's focusing on hunting? So Wolfster then. Researching. Yeah, ship to the stars. That ain't happening. So Menino could cut wood, but there's no trees. Shit. I'm pretty sure I gave the order to cut trees. Oh. Orders, chop wood. So little wood to chop. Plant cut. Otto. I could have Otto just cut every tree on the map. Only 8 trees on the entire map could be cut. Oof. Indeed, Martin, we're trying to do that. Neither of the prisoners can actually do stone cutting, though. They can work on the wood. But I see... So... Minoka can do the wood, and Menino, the other one, Menino here, can cook. So we can have Menino just crank out meals and do butchering. Hawk says, preparing hide. MAL is moving the bedroll, which means then that Marden should then focus on taking Menino, watching prisoner, prioritize watching him. Hang on a sec. For prisoner, Marden, take to bed. No, go for it, Dog says it's fine. I'm quite accustomed to people asking, why aren't you playing Battle Brothers? I tried. It's just done with it, unfortunately. Cloth. Deconstruct. 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 Okay, so now we can go Butcher Creature. Actually, I should add a whole other bull. Do forever. Modern. Is it Minoka? Work. Prisoners. Cook. Oh, she can't butcher. Goodness sake. Make tanning liquor. She can just produce tanning liquor. Hang on. So we'll do a separate bill. Tanning liquor. So this is prisoner tanning liquor. Minoka. And simple meals. Do forever. Minoka. Use anything except for smoked meat. This is called prisoner simple meal. And if this prisoner then cooks meals... Wait, hang on, that's wrong. Prisoner simple meal. I shouldn't be able to free up Marden from having to do the meal cooking. Menino. Oh, wait, fuck, it's Menino. Never cook. Ah. Did Lib 3, so I assume you mean not your third country liberation, I assume you mean the third mission. And mags are coming online on 20th of April. Wow, that's amazing. Well done. What difficulty are you playing on? Because that's the context, that's pretty important. Thermia, Marden. Commander. Okay, hang on. So, pelt coat, yep. Worm Roost, how are these coming along? It's still taking a long time. Gathering rawhide tribal poncho. Well, looks like this Menino person is not going to do any work for us. Lazy shit. So it does appear that being able to give your prisoners jobs is complicated by the fact that some of them won't do certain things. But again, Once I get the entire inner keep done, it'll be a lot easier. Because then I can just do any jobs in the inner keep. So, priorities-wise, I think we'll do this little starting area here. We'll do a quick throne room so we can start doing the royalty bonuses. I think I need to do, after that, I need to do kitchen... Actually, no, I don't have to do kitchen and freezer. That can wait. Honestly, I mean, like, we can build the entire outer keep area. And then move all these, like, this is production, can go into the workshop area. See, a lot of that is dependent on having stone blocks cut. 150 stone blocks. Martin, for fuck's sake, a cook. So, hauling, growing, mining. Okay, so I can force Manoka to do mining work. Crafting work. Now, hang on, who's the problem one? Menino is the problem one. She can haul, can grow, she can plant, cut, she can mine, or craft. What else counts as crafting that she can do? Well, tailoring, no. Breaking down clothing is tailoring. Make things at ceramics, make things at crafting, spot, mend, unload ceramics, load, wet or unfired ceramics. We can have her work on bricks, producing bricks, that could be good. But bricks is dependent on a lot of firewood, and firewood is in short supply. Speaking of which... all the wood on the map. Grab it. I'll haul it urgently. Starvation. So, on the plus side, it won't be long now until we can start breaking down all these clothing, and that's big. By the way, prisoner, still 30 resistance. Hostile force spotted, but that's fine. I think most of my lads are already wearing their armor. Preparing hard for tanning, it's fine. Can't make pelt, need material. Right, so any leather. Leather is being prepared, and that's going to take a few hours. 75 heavy pelt, so you can make pelt coats out of heavy pelt. Minoka, can you actually do that? Minoka, not assigned. I don't think Minoka can do stone cutting. Neither of them can. I think the Thrumbo pelt came from something that was broken down. Heavy pelt. Rawhide. No, it's heavy pelt, not Thrumbo pelt. Can we fucking clean up in here, lads? Seriously. Expand the home zone here. Bad. Martin's fully healed. Excellent. Armor, 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 armor. So I think for the Huskarls, the armor, once we can do it, it'll be Ravager, Guardian, a tunic and a pair of pants and boots. But honestly, as soon as we can start producing clothing, I think job number 1 is to break down all the tainted stuff, and then job number 2 is to produce aprons and then boots for everybody. Aprons to increase work speed, boots to increase move speed. Firewood. Any worker. Who's this? Minoka. Right, get to it, prisoner. Excellent. Excellent. Pelt still needs to be produced first. 17 hours left. Non-ideal temperature. Ideal safe temperature. It's too cold. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. We've got loads of bone. Let's do a quick bit of bone flooring in here. I think bone flooring is pretty appropriate for an area where guests will be staying eventually. Quest available, Marden's Yeoman Ceremony. We can't do that yet. We need complex furniture. Raid. They'll prepare for a while, then attack. It's fine. I want to go get them preemptively. I wouldn't want anyone just hanging about accidentally getting attacked by them. Potato plant died from cold. Fair enough. Ooh, a shield. Now I'm actually keen to get as many prisoners as I can. Put them to work. That's such a good mod. It makes so much sense to be able to do that. Put the nerds to work. Ooh. Slavers, eh? You dare to try to take slaves from us? Thorborn Purple Barracuda. Fool. Shooting a bow, are you? Chop, chop. Deed. Time is it? I gotta break, make my dinner soon. What's this lad wearing? It looks like a quilted coat. Yeah, quilted vest. Curses. God damn it, man. Marden, more food, dude. Thank you, Jimbo. Love me some Rimworld. I think maybe we let the wardening duties get taken over by Otto for a bit. Just because I need Martin to focus on cooking. I mean, Wormroost could be doing cooking, but Wormroost has to focus on producing food. What's upsetting you? Drowsy, greedy, tired, Wolfster. Danny doesn't need to be doing fishing right now. What could Danny be doing? Could you cook, Danny? 4 out of 20? Could you tailor? Really? I suppose Danny can take over cooking for a while. This is Danny, cook simple meal. This is temporary. Ingredient radius is there. Yep, don't use smoked meat. Let's see, Danny Wren. So that's then going to free Martin up to do what? Or actually, I think we've got two cooking. Hang on, so Danny can cook here. Bam. And Martin can cook here. Is it freezing in here? Fresh, frozen won't spoil. So in that case, maybe we can just really up the orders for the meals up to, so it's like 50 odd. Danny cooks simple meal. Expert colonist 7. I'm sure there's some issues now, but we'll get over this in a sec. MAL. Just you see, once the buildings are all built, we've got workshops going. Once the inner keep is secured, then our prisoners can start helping us more. Getting the protein in is obviously an issue. Basically, once all the buildings are built and the inner keep and the greenhouse is going, I think we're in a much better spot then. Martin, you're still not treated, dude. Hang on. Griff, quickly go tend. Test. I didn't mute myself. Just this bloody NVIDIA RTX voice just suddenly stops working. Super irritating. Thanks for letting me know. You guys need to keep letting me know when this stupid bloody thing stops working randomly. Wood is an issue. Plant cut, so it should be Otto that's doing that, but Otto is now doing other stuff, I think. He's handling the talking to the people. I should be able to fill from here. Refill. No, unreserved water source. Okay. Oh, there we go. Good. So now the prisoner can wash himself and not have bad hygiene. Strip, remove. Otto should be moving him around then. Tempting to recruit Menino. Okay, resistance down to 25. Come on, Wolfster. Get your shit together. Finish his last bit of researching. Well, we've got 150 limestone bricks, we may as well start building the next structure. Or we could just focus on getting the outer walls done, which is the biggest job. I think at a minimum we need to have this structure, the throne room, the kitchen and freezer, and then we can enclose all of that. And then once all of that's enclosed, then we can break down all of these structures and then just build everything within the keep. So this is going to be full walls. These are little embrasures for us to shoot out of. And then this here is going to be half walls. So the half walls stop enemies from crossing, but you can still shoot at them through there. So it makes our archers very powerful. Technically, I can move this research bench now, but there's no need right now. It's fine where it is for the moment. I think I just got to accept that I'm going to be struggling with morale until we get the greenhouse going. That's just the fact of being in the tundra. It's so difficult. The tailoring bench there. So cloth, patch leather, mega sloth wool, that's nice. Garly wool, sheep wool. Wow, they've got so many recreation options. Let's see, it's 6 AM. Let's just keep an eye on them between midday and 2. Just to see if they don't then get some recreation done. I need to get on that. Actually, let's pause with lumber production for a moment. We've got 500 lumber, so that's good. Okay, good. Researching will be done soon. Prisoners, 27.3, 24. Is it even worth keeping them around? I can get them out of here. They're not helping enough right now. It's not justified for the food drain. Get rid of them. Okay, wait a second. Let's get these hay skirts somewhere here where they won't deteriorate. Hay skirts, get them in there. Modern, what are you doing? Cooking, good. MAL is taking a dump. All in limestone blocks. Hoxie's is building. Otto. It's harvesting trees, excellent. Preparing hide for tanning. We're so close. Consuming simple meal, then should go back to researching. Cutting stone blocks from chunks. I think I want to increase the amount of tanning vats. The bone floor is awesome, isn't it? I mean, you can actually, through structure, you can build entire bone walls. We can make an argument for doing our entire throne room out of bone walls, bone floors, bone runed columns. Eventually, when you research it with furniture, you can do a gigantic bone throne. I think it might suit our Viking lads. We'll of course replace the floor eventually, because that's not very pretty. But I do like the message it sends. Oh, complex clothing, finally. And bone hand tailor bench, boxes. Get that fucking tailoring bench going. This is a tailoring spot for patch leather, not needed. Okay, worm roost. Can't do cloth, can't make pelt. Okay, so we have 230. For these vats, we need 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 6 vats now. We'll triple our leather output. Okay, and let's see. Recycle clothes. This needs to be number 1. So let's go. Do forever. Don't go too far. So this is going to be recycle tainted. So absolutely anything that's tainted, any quality, anything, just break it down. Worm roost. That's what I'm very pleased about. The fact we have all this medicine stockpiled up, that's literally life-saving. Hair self-tamed. Can get it out of here. So who's oh, no one's set to handling and training. Okay, well that I gotta do. Shit, okay. I suppose anyone who enjoys it really can do it. I also want to make sure that Everyone has at least 3 in animal handling. Because I think you need 3 to be able to ride a muffalo. Of course, muffalo riding is going to be quite important for us. Okay, refueling bone fueled stove. I want to see wool. Here we go. Walling cloth. What are you up to? Walling cloth. Finally, the deconstructing of the clothing is beginning. Actually kind of big. Meals, excellent. Prepare for a while. Okay, so Raider, Rick Hildson. We should try to not kill Rick Hildson. Let Rick Hildson survive, if at all possible. Which one's Rick Hildson? Gerardus, Mantis Slayer. Rick Hildson. Okay, so this person here. Archers, focus. These harpoons are scary though. Let's get them down. No, damn it. Ugh, that's not. 2 of my colonists had a related person die. Can we catch Hake? Yeah, get her. Rip. Ooh, silver ore, but actually silver ore isn't really going to matter for us in terms of the economics. We are going to pay the iron price for just about everything. Right, so I want to keep an eye on Worm Roost because I want to see when she's done breaking down all the clothing. It's going to take a damn while though. Can then focus on doing other stuff. Hogsheads, washing. Building, limestone wall. No, get these tanning vats going. Whoops. Did not work that way. Hang on. So we set them all to do hide, heavy pelt, thick, and thrumbo. That. This one is set to heavy fur. This one is heavy fur. Heavy fur, and then we'll do regular leather on the 3 on the left. So leather and heavy fur. Only once we have enough thick pelt is it actually going to be worth actually preparing it. all the other kinds of pelt, like the shitty pelts, like bird leather, like scale leather, like patch leather, all that stuff can just be left out in the open to rot. We don't need it or use it. A load of junk. But yeah, full-time job, breaking down all this tainted shit. Right, I'm going to break for dinner. Thanks for watching, lads. When we come back, more Rimworld.